kind of level is it?
Can you see it in me? And all that stuff on, I should get a pretty clear.
It's fine.
Okay. I do need a bag to put all this stuff in.
No, I know you don't want to, but can you turn the AC?
I'll turn the AC off.
Okay, you took the green one out of it?
Yeah, I did. I didn't want all those things back there to take up all that space that I could be using.
I understand.
So I took it out and just did that one. Okay.
Okay, we have 12 people here.
We do?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Here I am trying to get this thing right again with the zoom in.
I don't know how this looks, but it looks like
Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry if this is making you guys dizzy. I'm trying to get the zoom right. But it's not working.
Can they
there we
see
go.
me?
Yep.
Okay, I'm peeling an apple. I wanted to make, been wanting to remake this for a long time. And so now I'm going to do it.
Remake this. What is this?
Oh, I was going to tell them.
Oh, okay.
I was going to remake, this is just trash. I call it fruity pudding. And it's so easy and simple. You don't have to do any of the things that I'm doing. But should I say, hey, Berta J? Do you guys want to hear that?
Sure.
Hey, it's Berta J. Come on back into my kitchen with me today so that we can have a live shoot, a live video. Okay, so I'm making fruity pudding. And I just love this stuff. But the base is tapioca pearls. Now, tapioca is a thickener. You've probably heard of tapioca flour. And tapioca flour, here's tapioca. Can you see that? They're these tiny little pearls. I'm going to put some on the cutting board. Can you see those little teeny things? I get small ones.
I guess I can kind of see that.
Okay. So they make tapioca flour out of this, I think. It's just ground up. So that's the base of this. I got this recipe from Dr. McDougall's book. It's called The McDougall Program, 12 Days to Dynamic Health. And this is on page 206. And he has a lot of really good recipes that I've been using for a very long time. But this one, is my go-to for a quick dessert. And you'll see, I'm going to make this in no time at all. You don't have to put this fruit in there. I put the fruit in there just because I'm Berta J and I like texture and I like to mix stuff. But what I do is I cut up a Granny Smith apple, my very favorite apple, because it's hard, it's a little sour. I really like lemons, and this one has a lot of things in it, but I wanted some texture because tapioca, when you make a pudding, is pretty smooth. So I'm going to show you what I do with it. I cut up the apple. You can grate it if you want to, but I enjoy using these knives. My daughter gave them to me, and one for Mother's Day, one for Christmas, and I have a really large one. I'll talk to you guys about it. They are amazing, amazing knives. I was wondering why a lot of times I couldn't get things done quick enough. And I heard, I think it was Chef Ramsay, who I like. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I like his knowledge. He's very smart. Excuse me. And so he said one of the reasons why you may not like the kitchen is because you may have horrible knives. Try getting some sharp knives. And so I was talking to Rebecca, my daughter, about that once. And she ended up buying me these knives. And I'm telling you, they are amazing. They slice through. I just have to do a video on these knives. They're by Day Strong. Excuse me. I do get a dry cough in the morning. I don't know why. So, and but they slice through, and then she got me this little paring knife, which I just love. Okay, so I'm cutting up a Granny Smith apple into tiny little bite-sized chunks. You can use your favorite apple. You don't like Granny Smith, too sour, too hard, whatever. Use your favorite apple, cut it up, or you can just bypass this altogether, okay? Because it's all about making things your own. Nothing that I do is written in stone. Sometimes it is, though, because you need a thickener in this, so I wouldn't tell you to go out and try cornstarch or something. I've never made it that way. These tapioca pearls are really the best thing. Is anybody asking any questions?
Many people have said that you look pretty.
I look pretty?
You look pretty today.
Red is like, guys, my red is my favorite. And in the hot colors, I like reds and oranges, fuchsias, royal blues, those greens and teals. It's always been. I know years ago people were doing all kinds of colorizing and by seasons. I never did it. I just wore what I liked, and I don't know what I am. So, yellows and golds. I like that too. Okay, so now you got a little pile of apple. Just one apple. That's all you need. So then I take this, and notice my little cloth under here, and you put it in a pan. And I'm just going to keep saying it's easy, fruity pudding. Okay, so that's that. Now you're going to take, that's in the pan. You're going to take, I really like cherries too. So these are my frozen cherries, and all I did was, they're already pitted. So I'm going through and cutting them into smaller bites. And I cut it in half, and I'm cutting them into whatever I can because they're kind of soft, but still delicious. Okay. So I put that in too. Get it all. Get it all. I want to be known for get it all. Don't leave stuff behind. Okay, so now that's all you've got. Ev, can you let them see that? It's just crushed up apple and cherries. Now, once you put that in,
you can slow down. It's okay.
This is the recipe. This is really the recipe. That's my addition. But you just take 3/4 of a cup of your tapioca pearls. I put a little lemon juice in because it is a little sweet, but Dr. McDougall had us put it in. Lemon and lemon juice is really good for you, especially lemon rind. We'll talk about that one day too. So I just put in, like, you could put in more, 1/4 of a teaspoon. That goes in. And then this is like a recipe and a half because I like it so much. You don't have to make this much. I mean, I'll give you the original recipe. But you just put in 18 ounces of fruit juice concentrate. And Miss Mixologist, right? I am doing apple juice and white grape juice. I really like that mixture. It's very, very tasty. Okay, so that goes in. Okay, Evan says to slow down. I don't have to be so fast.
Savannah says, don't tell anyone, but she's at work.
Okay, my lips are sealed. I wanted to give a shout out to my friends, Kim and and John Nelson. Just wanted to say hi to you guys. I love you, just to let you know that, okay? And that's it. Okay, so that's the 18 ounces of fruit juice concentrate. And I use Seneca. None of this stuff is organic, but I call them and they don't use GMO, and Welch's says they don't either. So I use Welch's white grape juice, and when you put it into here, into your measuring cup, you take it from the can, you put it into there, there's going to be remnants left on the side, and because I'm a get it all girl, I take water, slush it around. Is slush a word? Somebody can look that up. And I slush it around to get all the stuff, all the little remnants in it, and then I pour it into, that's a half of a cup, so I can get everything. That goes to the side. And now your 4.5 cups of water. And you probably say, that's a lot, Berta. But I keep little containers up. We have a refrigerator in our basement, and so I do that. Now stir it up. Set your timer to 15 minutes. And that's it. It's going to be done in 15 minutes. Turn it on a medium high, and it's already on 15. And you don't have to put a top on it or anything. Okay, so that's my tested recipe for fruity pudding. When that comes out, I'll have some with my Dahlstrom knives that I absolutely adore. Okay. Is anybody asking me a question? No question.
A lot of people saying hi.
Hi.
You look pretty. I love your kindness and your recipes. Thank you for your videos. That is from Steve Forder.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry for it.
Well, hello from Italy.
Italy? What's her name?
Suzanne Gobin.
Oh,
Gobin.
I think I might remember. G-O-B-D-I-N?
G-O-B-I-N.
G-O-B-I-N, okay. I remember a lot of you. I don't know how I remember your names. I'm usually not that good at it. But I needed some more. I'm going to show you. This is what I have left of my chicken seasoning.
But what were you making? Some people are coming in late.
Oh, they're coming in late.
So what's the thing on the stove?
The thing on the stove is called my Easy Fruity Pudding. And it was one of the first recipes that I made. And I know it didn't get very much press. I wasn't well known back then. You guys have made me well known. We have 25,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yay. I'm going to send something out on the community. I couldn't have done it without you. I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe some little giveaway or something like that. I'm not sure how that's going to happen, but we'll do that too. This is Easy Fruity Pudding. And all you need to do, I do 2 extra things. This recipe came from Dr. McDougall's 12 Days to Dynamic Health on page 206. This is already on my YouTube channel. And you need 18 ounces of fruit juice concentrate. I use apple, and I use white grape from Welch's. You need 18 ounces of this, and I mix them. And then you need 4.5 cups of water. You need 1/4 of a teaspoon of lemon juice, and 3/4 of a cup of tapioca pearls. Well, they're already in there, but they're small little tapioca pearls. I don't use the instant ones, the ones that have to cook for a while. And that's it. You just dump everything into this container, into your pan, turn it on 15 minutes, and let it cook. And in 15 minutes, you'll have pudding. And I make a lot of it. And what I'll do down below, I will cut this recipe in half so that you can make it in smaller amounts. I know that a lot of you don't want to make, this is a 2.5 quart, 3-quart pan. I think it's 2 quarts. And it's almost full. But it's just me, but because I like it so much, I make a huge container. Okay? Is there any more questions over there?
Someone asked what's your favorite vegetable and favorite fruit?
Favorite fruit. I grew up on a farm, apples. I love apples. My second is peaches. I really like peaches, but it's got to be. See, I got spoiled, guys. Let me just tell you. You grow up on a farm, you get spoiled with the taste of fruit being farm, sun ripened. My favorite really is apples. Not all apples, but most apples. Granny Smith is probably at the top of the list. But peaches. My dad had a peach tree, and oh my gosh, those peaches were amazing. I only found them once, and that was last year at Walmart, believe it or not. They were so good. They tasted like my dad's. You had to let them ripen a little bit when you brought them home, but they were very, very good. Just kind of soft, hard, not real hard and not real mushy. And so those are my two favorites. And my favorite vegetable? That might be a tough one. I hear it bubbling. That might be, in my mind, I'm going back and forth through. Let's say it's broccoli. I really like broccoli. I could eat broccoli every day, every week, all for the whole year. It's wonderful. I never get tired of it. The taste is amazing because you can do a lot of things with it. You can steam it, can roast it, you can, as my kids always said, and put it in a stew. But you can do a lot of things with broccoli. I love broccoli. Good question. Nobody's ever asked me that before. Let me go back and tend it again. And I'm using my flat whisk for my friend who is the chef who gave me this idea. I love this thing. Times I would use my balloon or my French. This is my little French one, small one. But I really like this. And I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, you know what? It's supposed to be 15 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. I pressed the hold instead of the stop. Let's try this again. We'll say it's 12 minutes. It was only been a few. I need to wipe my brow because it's hot in here and I can't turn on the air conditioner because you guys won't hear me. But I'm sweating. Okay, so it really is 15 minutes. Whenever it's done, it's going to be 15 minutes. I forgot I hit the wrong button. Ugh, forgive me. Okay, the second thing I'm going to do, any more questions asked?
Let's see, I'm multitasking back here.
I'm going to make some chicken seasoning. I'm down to nothing. This seasoning is amazing. My sister gave me, remember for Virginia's fantastic spinach? She's the one who gave me this. She went to some cooking class and she gave me this. I added some stuff, took out some stuff, and this is what I came up with. And I start with half of a cup. I'm sorry. Half of a cup. And I just pour it onto nutritional yeast, onto a piece of wax paper, because that's going to be how you're going to stir it together rather than putting it in a bowl and stirring, okay?
Did you say that there's a video on this?
There is a video.
Okay.
Both of these are on the channel already, but because I was out of this and I wanted to make some of this, I thought I'll just talk to you and tell you what I've done. This one is bubbling.
June Sanchez asks, what's the most important thing we can do to stay healthy physically and emotionally during these times?
She asks hard things. I think my answer would be to that, June. Would stay connected to God, to the Lord, to Jesus, and also eat healthy. When you're eating healthy, how do you stay healthy? Make sure I found for myself, I have to be honest with you, I have to make another video on this too. I'm not perfect on this thing, but I just am not going to give up and go back to the way I was eating. I think if you can put in your mind that every day you're going to have, let's say, 3 vegetables. Now, in the morning, something that I've been doing. This will help you to stay healthy. Is, where is it? Put it up there. I've cut up celery and carrots and put it together, and I eat a half a cup of these every day. That's one. Then I try and have a salad or some broccoli or cauliflower or something. Sometimes I just make a vegetable mix, but make sure that you have like a half a cup in there. You can get 4 vegetables in. You'll be surprised at what that'll do for you. All over. Stay healthy by drinking water. Get away from the soda and even the sweet juices. Unless you're making something. Let me stir this again. Unless you're making a recipe, use your juices. But otherwise, drink as much water as you can. I don't have a formula for that. I like Dr. Greger and his nutritional facts, his nutritionalfacts.org website. And he recommends with his daily dozen, that you try and drink at least 60 ounces. Now, I was told once to take my weight, cut it in half, and drink that in ounces. I would be drinking water and not eating. I am not a lightweight person, not yet anyway. So I don't like that formula. But 60 ounces I can just about do. Get up in the morning, drink about 6 ounces of water. I think you have to keep your mind not occupied on what's going on the TV. We will find out what's happening. But I don't think you need to look at it every day. I think you need to spend time doing positive things for yourself. If you have a hobby, don't forget about having something to do besides just going to work. Think about yourself. Do that. I like to sew. I like crafts. I like things like that. So I think that would help too. But my time with God in the morning is really important to me. And it does keep me centered and calm, more calm. So I hope that answers the question. And to eat healthy, I stay away from meat, of course. I'm whole food plant-based. I don't use oil. There's teeny little things that I use oil if I spray a muffin tin. I've tried the silicone ones, but they don't seem to work so well for me. I don't know why. But I really don't use oil. Cut down on your sugar. Try using some of the things that are substitutes on my video about substitutes for sugar. And definitely date paste. I have found that stuff to be delicious. And so I think that's it. That's all I can think of right now. But my connection with God every morning, to be thankful to have a more thankful, grateful heart. And instead of always complaining about things or finding things to complain about, even though you may be valid in your complaints, find something else that you can do that is more positive. And this thing, okay, it's almost there now. I don't know what that's saying. It's saying 7 minutes, but I'm sure I messed up totally.
Another person says, Miss Berta, may God bless you. I love your hair. The Bible the Bible quotes that you do. Your white hair in wisdom. You must have a lot of wisdom.
Well, let me tell you something about my white hair, okay? You guys are funny. I tried dyeing my hair, and people at the church, I don't go to that church anymore, but they said, you look so much younger with your dark hair. Trying to keep up with dyeing your hair for me, and I had 3 children, small. I thought, this may make me look younger, but it's not worth the time I have to spend trying to keep it there, because the kids would call it, it's almost done, guys. My children would call it the halo, because I don't like wearing my hair like on my forehead. I like wearing it back, so you could always see this little bit of gray that was coming. Becca would say, "Mom, your halo's showing." So I thought, why am I doing this? and I let it grow out. My mom grayed early. She was in her late 30s, I guess, early 40s. She had gray hair. And a lot of my sisters have gray hair too now. They're older. I have sisters that are older than me and some that are younger. And the younger ones, I think, I don't know if they dye their hair or not, but I definitely don't have the time anymore. I wish I could show you what this looked like. Evan, is there any way you can show them now?
I guess I could unhook it from the tripod. Someone else asked if you drink coffee, tea, or mocha. And if so, how do you drink it?
I don't drink coffee. I have never liked it. I should have shown you this before, but it's starting to turn, and most of the little pearls are gone. They get very soft, and it starts to clarify. It gets kind of clear. It's almost there now. But those little chunks of hard apple get very, very soft after 15 minutes. And the cherries become a real addition to that. Is it okay?
Okay.
To the white grape and apple juice with the tapioca. It just is a wonderful combination. So it's going to be that. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. It'll turn a little bit lighter, and then it'll be off. And I will see it starting to bubble. It's going to do a rigorous boil, and then I'm done. Because I know I didn't get enough time on here. It says it's 3 minutes, but I just guessed. See it boiling?
Sure. Yep.
Okay, they want to know about the coffee. I'll tell them that I didn't forget.
Do you want me to stay over here?
Oh yeah, because this is done. This is done. You don't have to stay.
This is done. That's what it looks like. Bammo whammo.
Whoop. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna let it boil for just a second. And okay, now you're gonna ask me. You asked me about coffee. Coffee. When I went to college and I had friends who drank coffee, I tried to drink coffee. I don't like the taste. I just don't like coffee. But my mom my grandma, who helped raise me, because my mom went to work. I did drink Lipton tea or Salada, but that was kind of bitter too. I really wasn't crazy about that. Then when I got older and found out about herb teas, that's what I really like. I have taken to drinking hibiscus tea. I can tell you more about that, but that's good for blood pressure. But I also like the taste. A little bit of lemon, a little bit of sweetener. It tastes really good. I think this is done. Okay, that's gonna go off, but that's all right. So I don't drink coffee. I tell you what I do like is hot cocoa. I'm trying to come up with a recipe where you use unsweetened cocoa with some sweetener and some plant milk and stuff so we can have that in the wintertime. But I just never liked coffee. I don't drink coffee, don't really drink like black tea, but I do drink different kinds of herb teas, and I don't drink those very often. The hibiscus tea that I do like, I drink with no sugar, and because I like the flavor of it. So I hope that answers your question. Is something else? In the meantime, what I'll do, I'll show you that in a minute. It's really hot. Let me get a
when you cut your veggies, how do you keep them in the fridge? I hate cleaning veggies every day, but
Yeah.
I can't do without veggies.
Yeah, I do. Celery is one of my favorite vegetables, so I just take it, cut it into little pieces like this. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just cut it into little pieces, put it in. This is a Gladware. They make Ziploc, makes a lot of different containers, and if you do about a half a cup of this every day, you have like 4 or 5 servings. Then I fill it back up again, and I put water in it. The water, I drink it, because it's just all that's been in there is vegetables that don't have anything on them. So I also drink the water with it. And I'll do that later. Okay. Later. You don't like cutting them up. I don't know what to tell you. I usually have to cut up my vegetables whatever it is. That's why I make a lot. You can make a large amount. Just do it once. Little carrot piece went down wrong too. If you do like a head of cabbage, small head of cabbage, you do a couple of bunches or of broccoli, you can have that in the refrigerator for you. And you won't have to cut it up every day. Just do a little bit every day. Do a lot. And that way you will have it. Everybody in the family eats vegetables. So when I do vegetables, everybody eats them. We buy a big bag of green beans. And I have frozen green beans. We eat them, but I just still don't like them as well as I like the fresh. It's still there. You're seeing the real Berta J. Okay. Here it is. I'll set this down front so you can see it. I'm going to put some here eventually. You there.
Jean Taylor says she loves the halo.
The halo?
The halo of when you used to dye your hair and the...
Oh, she loves it?
The gray would poke out.
Yeah. I think you have to. You have to decide what you want to do. Okay, so I've done my half cup of nutrition. Go ahead.
Well, what you didn't say is that me and Becca use the white hair as a beacon when you go to the store.
Can people hear you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, they do. They use it.
So it makes it easier for us to find her.
Because I'm tall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5'7".
And she's usually over the shelves if we're like in a department store or something. And you get all kinds of comments about how wonderful your hair is. Even from young people.
I do, guys. It's true. I mean, I have young guys and young ladies tell me how much they think my hair is just so beautiful. There's one girl, so cute, dark hair. She comes up to me and she says, "Excuse me, but I just wanted to tell you, I really love your hair. I can't, when I get older, I'm not going to dye my hair. I'm just going to let it. You're my inspiration." In the grocery store, guys. So, I don't know. I'm liking my hair. I would say more, and the children keep telling me how nice it is, and it's just hair. It's how it grew. I don't really have much to do with it, except to keep it clean and conditioned, but I wish it would dye. People always want what they don't have, and I would really enjoy. Oh, that feels so good. We got a fan on me now. Okay, I'm gonna put some. That was a quarter of a teaspoon of turmeric. And now I'm gonna do a teaspoon of sage. And I love sage in this mixture because it's good in beans, but my mom always uses it. We need more sage. On our turkeys and chickens and stuff like that, it just reminds me of poultry. It's like a poultry seasoning. I'm gonna do some thyme. Any other questions?
Just someone else saying I mix water with 1/4 amount of juice. Gives me the taste and keeps me drinking lots of water.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Because see, you've got more water in there than you have juice. You do straight juice, the sugar is really high. It's a natural sugar, but still, it's the sugar is high. What do I do with that thing from my head? It's just really high. Okay, let me go get another. I get another towel.
Is it on the floor over here?
Oh, here it is, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's not that I don't want you to, when I say that, I should say avoid drinking a lot of juice. You can have juice, every once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that. But to avoid having it like with every meal, every day, once in a while it's not going to hurt you. So let's go with margarine. I'm doing a teaspoon of each one of these. And that's margarine. heaping tablespoon of parsley. I really love parsley, so I don't have my tablespoon here, so I'm going to do, this is a teaspoon and a half. And there are 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon, so I just did 1 1/2, to give you 3 teaspoons. And I usually grind it up. But because that fan is on me, I don't want it flying all over the place. Okay, granulated garlic, granulated onion. Okay. I have a half a teaspoon.
Someone did ask a while ago, when will they be able to get a Berta J apron?
Oh my gosh! You are just making me work. Okay, I'll tell you what we're working on. We're working on some kind of a logo. And that's what I wanted to put on the apron. But I want an apron that's not like a tie around your neck, old-fashioned apron. I want something that is covers you, but is easy to get in and out of. So I've thrown away. How come I keep hearing something? I've thrown out a few designs, but you'll get one. I don't know when. I'm going to make one myself because I also sew. So I was going to make one, and then Ev is going to find out how we could get them made for other people, and then I'll put the logo on it. But you'll get one. That's all I can say. Just be patient with me. It's just me and Evan running this thing now. One day we'll have other people, but right now it's just the 2 of us. Okay, so I got a teaspoon and a half of this. That's not going to work. I knew that. You know what? I can use 3/4. Go ahead.
Do you have a spice blend recipe posted anywhere?
Yep. She must be a new one.
Yeah, she's new to your channel.
Okay, yes. Tell her that what I'm making now is my vegan chicken seasoning, and it is on the website. It's on the website. We're having one of those done too. My daughter's working on that. But we have vegan chicken seasoning on the YouTube channel. And you'll know it because it has a big brown, like a tray. It's a wooden tray underneath and little piles of spices. That was Evan's picture. He's very good at making these thumbnails. So look for that and you'll see it. Okay, now the one thing I'm going to cut down on is I find it's a little salty. I was doing a half teaspoon of salt, so I'm going to cut it down to 3/8. I'm going to do 1/8 and then 1/4. They probably wonder, she's always doing this stuff with math. It's not a braggadocious thing or anything like that. I love numbers. My degree is in math. I like math. I like numbers, so I don't see my 1/4 of a spoon. Oh, it's got some turmeric in it, but I guess that's okay. Anything else?
Uh,
Okay, that should be good. Well, that's going too far. I'll get it later.
someone was just saying they had to leave.
Okay.
And God bless you. God bless you, Evan, and the rest of our family.
Thank you so much. Who was that?
Thank you so much for being an inspiration. That is June Sanchez.
Oh, June, thank you, sweetie. So glad you came. Bye. And always remember this. When you make any kind of a spice blend and you put in turmeric, be sure to put in like a dash or a smidgen or a little bit of black pepper. That gets that turmeric for what it's got that curcumin in it. I did a thing on the turmeric drink, and I explain all that in there, but just put a little bit of your black pepper in there. I'm just going to do like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Put that in. The 2 of them work very, very well together. And the last thing that I put in on the, I said 1/4 of a teaspoon. I tend to like color. I don't have very much. I have to buy some more. But I like paprika, Has a wee bit of a taste, but mainly I use it for color. Smoked paprika is one that has, I don't put it in this because there's so many other. So I put a fourth of a teaspoon of paprika in this. This is the vegan chicken seasoning. So now, here's where all this comes in. The reason I put it on here is you go back and forth, just like this. Forward, like that, like that. I was going to do, also do an omelet. I know, I don't know if many of you, there is an omelet on my channel, and I wanted to do that too. But I may just shoot it again because it really is delicious. And we'll try it again and see what happens. But this is the vegan chicken seasoning right here. And you just keep rolling it back and forth. See how it's mixing? And you don't have to. I mean, I could sit here and stir it, but this is fun. Anything else? Nope. I'm so glad you guys came. I really, really am. The very first one I did, I was so nervous. And there was a young woman, I can't think of her name, but I subscribed to her. I wanted to give her a shout out. I can't think of her name right now. But she wanted to do a live show too, and I encouraged her to do it. Because when you first start, it is a little nerve-wracking because you don't know what people are going to ask. It's like you're plunging into the unknown. What are they going to ask me? Am I going to look like an idiot standing there, ask me a question, and you're going to go, if it doesn't matter, that's not how people are. That's not how you guys are. My troopers, I said, the people that are part of my channel are the best. I'm going to say the best on YouTube. Not that I look at everything on YouTube. I don't. But you guys are amazing. Even Evan, who has been doing YouTube for a very long time, told me that I just have the best people on my channel that come, viewers, subscribers on my channel. So there, it's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. And now all I have to do is open up this little thing. I just take this out, put it with this one. So now all the old gets mixed with the new. This is something I do, you don't have to. And then you use this, it's like a little shovel. And just pour it into your container. And that is that. Now I have chicken seasoning. This tastes great on potatoes if you roast or bake potatoes. Put a little bit of the, just a little bit of water, and then sprinkle this on. Throw some broccoli on top of it. I'm set. I'm set for a long time. Okay, I wanted to show you this. This is all done.
Again, for anybody new that's coming on, what is it? What are you making?
Okay. I have made here my easy. I would lick this, but I don't want to look like a glutton. So, I am making, how can I say this? Oh, I know. It's called Easy Fruity Pudding. And the longer it sits, and when you put it in the refrigerator, it will get thicker than this. Right now, it's not so thick.
Did you say what that was?
Easy Fruity Pudding.
Oh, okay.
And I got it from Dr. McDougall's book, and it's the, I just put it over here. It's Dr. McDougall's, the McDougall program, 12 Days to Dynamic Health, and this is on page 206. Now, he doesn't put any extra fruit in it. I put in chopped up apple, because I like apples, favorite vegetable, favorite fruit. And this is a Granny Smith. And I put in some chopped up cherries. Fresh cherries they're available now. And when they're available now, get a bunch of them. If you really like them, you'll have them in the wintertime, freeze them. They freeze very well. And then you just use tapioca, some water, and fruit juice concentrate, and this is what you get. It's too hot for me to eat right now. This is really, really, really hot. And so I'll wait for it to cool down. But there it is. Can you see? Can they see this? Yeah, they saw it before.
Okay.
Right? I'll taste it.
Someone else says, I'm going whole food plant-based. What I love about your recipes are how practical and easy they are. My weight loss journey is made easier. Love from Georgia.
From Georgia. Oh, I'm so glad. Glad to hear that. One of the things that I found is that I want things to be simple. And like there's some people, I mean, I go to Forks Over Knives and go to these different places and they have great recipes. It looks wonderful. But when I look at it, it's like my shoulders go, oh, yay. Watch my shoulders. And then I go, oh, it's too many steps. It's too many ingredients. It's too much stuff to do. I want something that's going to be simple, that's going to get me in and out, and I can make enough of it so that I can have it another day. Because I'm the only one who eats like this. Now, it might be different if it was the whole family, but it's just me, really. So, I don't want complicated. I want simple. Now, occasionally, especially with my soups, you will find out that those are a little bit more labor-intensive. However, when you make them, it's a lot. So you can freeze it. I make soups that you can freeze well, and then you can keep some in the refrigerator. All my soups I've tried on roasted or baked potatoes. Cut the potato in half, the cut side down, in your toaster oven, in your oven, 350 for about half an hour. You've got yourself a baked potato. Take that soup and glop it on there. It's delicious. Okay?
Are you done?
I'm done. I'm done with this, and I'm done with my chicken seasoning. I also want to tell you about white pepper. That's another whole food plant-based woman that I look at, and she uses white pepper a lot. Gives things a different taste. You may want to try some of that too. Instead of using black pepper all the time, it's a nice taste. I didn't put it in here, but I just wanted to make another jar of that, which I'm glad, and I wanted some of that, so I have it. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. At 25,000, I want to tell you a little story, okay, before we go off. When I first started, number one, I didn't know if people were going to come watch me. And if they did, I would be grateful. So Evan, he got all his things done, and I did my sweet potatoes was the first. And I said, we've got 5 subscribers. And he looked at me and goes, Mom, you realize 5 subscribers really is not that much. I was like, it's not. I figured 5 was more than nothing, which is what I had for a long time. So I just want to thank you. We have gone from 5 subscribers in 2017 to 25,000. Now I know that's not a million. Maybe sometime down the road. If not, it's okay. 25,000 now in 2020. That's 3 years. I'm pretty excited about that. And I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you. My love to all of you, and thanks for coming and joining me. We'll have another one of these. I'll look at the questions and see what else I can answer. Haven't finished looking at the other one to answer all the questions too. But I love you guys. I really, really do. I'm not just saying that. I don't throw love around, but I really, really do love you. Thank you for all that you've done to get Evan and I to where we are right now. Have a wonderful, peace-filled, joyous, lovely day, and try some of this pudding. I know a lot of you already have told me you use this, but try some of the pudding. You may like it. And don't forget to do your favorite. Subscribe, thumbs up, all that stuff, and leave a comment below. Okay?
Just real quick, someone asked when do you think your next live show will be?
I don't know. That's up to you. When do you think we should have it?
Next month.
Next month? Okay. Next month, August,
sure.
September. We'll do it again in September. And I put it out on the community, so there'll be some kind of notification. Everybody asked me the last time because I was a nervous wreck. That's why you didn't get a notice. I had to get myself pumped up first. I couldn't have given you a notice for that because it was right up until the day that I wasn't sure. Ev, I don't think I can do this. Mom, you can do it. No, I don't think so. So I couldn't give you a notice. But now I can give you a week's notice. So next month we'll do it again. Okay? It's usually about an hour. Bye for now.